Let's all stand up for our opening prayer.
Dear God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Meron tayo ng sulit. Ano nare-reply mo lang? Okay lang, pakilala lang naman siya.
Good afternoon, everyone. So before we start our reading,
I-inform ko may
on the roll, engineer.
Doon na may inform ko.
Good afternoon po. For today's credit conference attendance for contract ID 23 GEB 0039, purchase and delivery of IT equipment, specialized desktop computer, present are the following: Assistant District Engineer Back Chairperson, Engineer Sherry Bimuling Bayan, Back Vice Chairperson Ma'am Edith Tarazon, present. Back member Engineer Danilo Present. Back member Provisional Engineer George Duan, and end user for goods back member Provisional Ma'am Elisa M. Present. And for back secretariat Juna D. Aducal, Ma'am Shena Yasmin De Vasquez, and Miss Michelle Gigas. For back technical working group, uh, back PWG, head back PWG, Engineer Edison M. Salazar, and for online viewer, Ma'am Arlene Santillan from Increase Venture Incorporation. Um, the majority of back members are present, Ma'am Back Chairperson. We do have a quorum.
Vice Chair.
Thank you, Abby. Good afternoon, everyone. So we have our pre-bid for contract ID 23GEB0039. The contract name is purchase and delivery of IT equipment, specialized desktop computer. Contract location at Mambura Occidental, Mindoro, and approved budget for the contract is 6,460,000 pesos. The contract duration is 60 calendar days. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Mindoro Occidental, DEO, Mambura Occidental, Mindoro, now invites bids for the cited project. Delivery of the goods is required by 60 calendar days. Bidders should have completed within 5 years from the date of submission and receipt of bids a contract similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instructions to Bidders. The bidding will be conducted through open competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion as specified in the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations or IRR of RA 9184. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens / sole proprietorships, partnerships, or organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines and to citizens or organizations of a country, the laws or regulations of which grants similar rights or privileges to Filipino citizens pursuant to RA number 5183. Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH, Mindoro Occidental DEO, ground floor main building, Mambura Occidental, Mindoro, and inspect the bidding documents at the address cited during 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders on September 6 to 26, 2023 from the address cited and upon payment of applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB in the amount of 10,000 pesos. The procuring entity shall allow the bidder to present its proof of payment for the fees by person or his authorized representative. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or PhilJets and DPWH website at www.dpwh.gov.ph, provided that bidders shall pay the non-refundable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. Interested bidders are required to log in order at PhilJets and bring their original PhilJets registration certificate and a certified true copy upon purchase of the bidding documents. Bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through manual submission at the office cited on September 26, 2023 on or before 9 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in ITB Clause 14. Bid opening shall be immediately after the deadline of submission of bids on September 26, 2023 at DPWH Mindoro Occidental DEO Procurement Office, ground floor, main building, Mambura Occidental, Mindoro, or via YouTube Live at http://www.youtube.com at DPWH Mindoro Occidental. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' authorized representatives who choose to attend at the address cited. The DPWH Mindoro Occidental DEO reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with sections 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, you may refer to Kasiana A. Abad, the head of the back secretariat at DPWH Mindoro Occidental DEO Airport Road, Mambura Occidental Mindoro, and with email address at occidentalmindoroback@yahoo.com. You may also visit the following websites: www.dpwh.gov.ph and www.philjets.gov.ph. We remind the interested bidders on the checklist of eligibility and technical components of the bid. You need to have your PhilJet certificate of registration, which should be platinum. And for your Class A documents, you need to have your DTI business name registration or SEC registration certificate or CDA for cooperative. Valid and current mayor's permit or municipal license, the statement of ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts, the audited financial statements stamped received by DIR, computation of NFCC or the committed line of credit, the tax clearance for Executive Order number 398 series of 2005. For Class B documents, if applicable, a valid joint venture agreement or JVA in case the JV is already in existence. In the absence of a JVA, a duly notarized statements from all the potential JV partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful shall be included in the bid and that the information therein is true and correct. The required bid security, cash, certified check, cashier's check, manager's check, bank draft or irrevocable letter of credit confirmed by a universal or commercial bank, surety bond which is callable on demand. You also need to have your bid securing declaration or bid security, the statement of SLCC, the technical specifications proposal, the production and delivery schedule, manpower requirements if applicable, the after-sales service or parts if applicable, and the omnibus SORN statement. For the financial components of the bid, you need to have the bid forms, which includes the bid prices, the bill of quantities, which includes unit bid price and the total bid price per item, and the recurring and maintenance costs if applicable. We also remind the bidders on the standard technical specifications for this IT equipment for the for specialized software application used for the computer for desktop computer. The processor and chipset should be Core i7 12th Gen 8 cores and 64-bit or its equivalent. The internal memory should be 32 GB DDR4. Storage, ITB 7200 RPM, HDD plus 512 GB SSD. The display and graphics should be 23 to 24-inch diagonal full high definition widescreen or wide viewing angle LED display, the same brand as the CPU. 6 GB dedicated graphics memory. For audio, integrated sound card with internal speaker. The expansion stack should be 4 slots on board, at least one PCI Express slot. I/O ports, 6 USB, 2 front, 4 rear, at least one Type-C. VGA, audio, HDMI/DisplayPort, Ethernet RJ-45. For network interface, integrated gigabit Ethernet. Casing should be 3 to 4 drive bays or hard disk drive HDD. The software. The operating system must be licensed OEM Windows 11 Professional 64-bit with Media Installer. It must be activated with Microsoft prior to delivery. The recovery media. Recovery disk for all drivers and utilities must be stored in any electronic storage media. It must be properly labeled and virus-free. The Office software, Microsoft Office Standard, latest version, under Cloud Solution Provider Agreement. The licenses must be perpetual and transferable. It must be licensed and named after the DPWH and can be added to the department's existing tenant domain dpwh.gov.ph .onmicrosoft.com and primary domain dpwh.gov.ph. The supplier must present a certificate as a certified CSP direct partner in the Philippines. For its accessories, the keyboard must be manufacturer's standard, same brand as the computer. For mouse, optical with mouse pad and same brand as the computer. Webcam should be 2MP FHD. Headsets with microphone, 1 meter cable length with noise cancellation feature, audio jack, USB connections type. Must be compatible with the offered desktop. The power supply must be manufacturer's standard. Cables and connectors, all necessary cables and connectors, patch cord is Cat5e factory crimp with RJ-45 connector, 5 meters, preferably color orange. For the other requirements, brand and model must be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines. It must be in the current catalog and not end of life. Manufacturer certificate is required. For additional specifications for components, all components must be the same brand as the computer except for the webcam and headset and manufacturer installed. Regulatory, Energy Stars. It should be Energy Star certified with Energy Star stamp. For desktop computers that do not carry an Energy Star label, an appropriate means of proof of energy consumption levels shall be submitted, such as a technical dossier of the manufacturer or applicant. For documentation and media, all equipment shall be supplied with the standard manufacturer's documentation on any electronic storage media and hard copy version where available. The warranty and maintenance, the supplier is required to provide a 3-year warranty for parts and associated software and on-site labor. 1 year on mouse and headset with microphone from the date of the inspection and acceptance report or IAR. For technical support, the local technical support shall include telephone and email, 8 hours per day, preferably 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 5 days a week, from Monday to Friday, and for problem resolution. Support shall have a response time of next business day. For laptop computer, this is for applications use. The processor and chipset must be Core i7 12 Gen, 10 cores, and 64-bit or its equivalent. The internal memory should be 16 GB DDR4. Storage is 512 GB SSD. Display and graphics is 14 inches, diagonal full high definition LED widescreen display, 2 GB dedicated graphics memory. For audio, integrated high-definition audio support, integrated speakers, and integrated digital microphone. Webcam should be integrated widescreen HD. I/O ports, 3 USB, at least 1 Type-C, HDMI slash display port, headphone slash microphone jack. Network interface, Bluetooth, and wireless LAN, auto-detecting and auto-sensing. Weight should not be more than 1.9 kilograms or 4.2 pounds. For the software, the operating system should be a licensed OEM Windows 11 Professional 64-bit with media installer. It must be activated with Microsoft prior to delivery. Recovery media is recovery disk for all drivers and utilities must be stored in any electronic storage media. It must be properly labeled and virus-free. The Office software, Microsoft Office Standard, the latest version, under Cloud Solution Provider Agreement. The licenses must be perpetual and transferable. It must be licensed and named after the DPWH and can be added to the department's existing tenant domain dpwh.gov.ph.onmicrosoft.com and primary domain dpwh.gov.ph. The supplier must present a certificate as a certified CSP direct partner in the Philippines. For the accessories, the mouse should be optical with mouse pad, same brand as the laptop. Carry case is manufacturer's standard. Cable adapter is gigabit Ethernet cable adapter for laptop models without Ethernet port. Headset with microphone, 1 meter cable length with noise cancellation feature, audio jack, USB connections type. It must be compatible with the offered laptop. For other requirements, the brand and model must be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines and must be in the current catalog and not end of life. Manufacturer certificate is required. For the components, all components must be same brand as the server and factory installed and new. The supplier is not allowed to change or add any components to the equipment. Again, regulatory and Energy Star certified with Energy Star stamp for laptops that do not carry an Energy Star label. An appropriate means of proof of energy consumption levels shall be submitted, such as technical brochure of the manufacturer or a test report from a recognized body to demonstrate compliance with this requirement. So for documentation and media, all equipment shall be supplied with standard manufacturer's documentation on any electronic storage media and hard copy version were available. The warranty and maintenance, the supplier is required to provide a 3-year warranty for parts and associated software and on-site labor. 1 year on mouse, and headset with microphone from the date of the inspection and acceptance report. In any case that the laptop needs to be pulled out for servicing, the supplier must return the unit within 2 weeks, or a service unit with the same or higher specifications must be issued. The technical support, the local technical support shall include a telephone and email, 8 hours per day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 5 days a week, on Mondays to Fridays, for problem resolution. Support shall have a response time of next business day. Okay, so this one is for laptop computer for specialized application software use. Processor and chipset should be Core i7 12th Gen, 14 cores and 64-bit or its equivalent. Internal memory is 32 GB DDR5. Storage is 1 terabyte SSD. Display and graphics is 15.6 inches to 16 inches. Diagonal full high definition widescreen display. 6 GB dedicated graphics memory. For audio, it should have integrated high definition audio support, integrated speakers, and integrated digital microphone. Webcams, integrated widescreen HD. I/O ports is 3 USB, at least one Type-C. HDMI/display port, headphones/microphone jack. Network interface is Bluetooth and wireless LAN, auto-detecting and auto-sensing. Weight should not be more than 2.5 kilograms or 5.5 pounds. The operating system is a licensed OEM Windows 11 Professional 64-bit with media installer. It must be activated with Microsoft prior to delivery. Recovery media, recovery disk for all drivers and utilities must be stored in any electronic storage media. It must be properly labeled and virus-free. The Office software is Microsoft Office Standard, the latest version, under Cloud Solution Provider Agreement. The licenses must be perpetual and transferable. It must be licensed and named after the DPWH named after the DPWH and can be added to the department's existing tenant domain dpwh.ph.com, microsoft.com, and primary domain dpwh.gov.ph. The supplier must present a certificate as a certified CSP direct partner in the Philippines. For the accessories, the mouse should be optical with mouse pad, same brand as the laptop. Carry case is manufacturer's standard. Cable adapter is Gigabit Ethernet cable adapter. Excuse me. Di ba pwede? Okay. Headset with microphone, 1 meter cable length, with noise cancellation feature, audio jack, and USB connection style. It must be compatible with the offered laptop. So for the other requirements, should be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines and must be in the current catalog and not end of life, and manufacturer certificate is required. For components, must be same brand as the server and factory installed and new. The supplier is not allowed to change or add any components to the equipment. Energy Star certified. For laptops that do not carry an Energy Star label, an appropriate means of proof of energy consumption levels shall be submitted, such as a technical dossier of the manufacturer or a test report from a recognized body to demonstrate compliance with its requirement. Again, for documentation and media, all equipment shall be supplied with a standard manufacturer's documentation on any electronic storage media and hard copy version where available. Warranty and maintenance, the supplier is required to provide a 3-year warranty for parts and associated software and on-site labor. 1 year on mouse and headset with microphone from the date of the inspection and acceptance report. In any case that the laptop needs to be pulled out for servicing, the supplier must return the unit within 2 weeks, or a service unit with the same or higher specification must be issued. For technical support, the local technical support shall include telephone and email, 8 hours per day, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5 days a week from Monday to Friday for problems resolution. Support shall have a response time of next business day. May we also remind the bidders on the special conditions of the contract that they need a presentation of the sample product of goods before delivery and acceptance. So, are there any questions or comments? With no other questions or comments, our pre-bid for 23 GEB 0039 purchase and delivery of IT equipment for specialized desktop and laptop computers is hereby adjourned. Thank you and God bless everyone. Dito pala ito sa nag-abstract namin. Hindi pa makatalaan. Dito nag-abstract ng 185. So, okay na po ito, Aden, no? Pag-ibig ko na kay accountant and